Hello everyone. Now in this video, as you can see the title Python Programming Fundamentals Part 1, Part 2. Part 1 I have already explained in the previous video. So in this video, we will be studying something more about the data types of the variable. Let us see it practically. So here you can see the Python shell. And if I write a variable a and I give it a value 6, and now if I write only a and press enter, you can see that 6 is printed. Suppose that we take another variable and we take a negative value and we give the variable and it will be printed minus 255. And if we write type function of y, then it will give us the integer data type. So these are the integers. In the previous video also, I have explained one more data type, that is float. That means that the decimal numbers are supported through the float data type. If we take the variable and I write here 6.0 and we want to know the data type of A, then you can see here that float data type is there. There is one more data type, that is Boolean, which is a subtype of integer. It represents one of the two possible values, true or false. Any expression which can be true or false has a data type bool. Let us see. If we write here a equals to 6 greater than 10. And here if I will print a as 6 is not greater than 10, then it will return false. Similarly, if I take another variable b and I write here 10 less than equal to 10. So here, dear students, less than equal to means either less than or equal to. If either of the condition is true, it will return as true. Let us see here. Print B. It will return true because equality condition was true in this case. Let us see one more example. 7 less than equal to 20. Now here also less than condition is true from both the conditions, less than equal to. It will also return as true. So any expression which can be true or false has the data type bool. Float you have already seen. Now there is one more data type, that is complex numbers. Complex numbers in Python are made up of pairs of real and imaginary numbers. So let us see the example. X equals to 2 plus 5j. Now here, since 2 is the constant, it is the real number, and 5j, 5 is considered as an imaginary number in this case. And as a whole, x will be considered as a complex number. Let us see. So here you can see that it is of the complex data type. Now let us print x dot real. So this will give me only the real number, that is 2. And it will be displayed in the as a float value. And if I print here x dot real and x dot imaginary, then it will give me the answer as 2.0, 5.0. And as a whole, this type of expression is considered as a complex number. Next comes a sequence. A sequence is a group of items with a well-defined ordering where each item is indexed by an integer. Now, the first type of sequence is string. So anything that is enclosed in single quotes, you can see here. Here I have taken the single quotes. And if I will print A, it will print the string. It will consider it as a string. If I take it in double quotes, even then it is taken as a string. And if I take it in triple quotes, that is the single quote 3 times, and if we print C, so you can see here Python \n. \n means next line and then programming. So here you can see single quote and double quote are for the single line strings. And if we want a multi-line string, then we will enclose it within the triple quotes. And let us see the type of A is string. Type of B is also string. And type of C is also string. So here it can be enclosed in single, double, or multiple quotes. Next comes the list. We will be studying about list, about dictionary, about tuples in the upcoming videos in detail. However, just to know about the usage of some brackets, of some delimiters, which we discussed in the previous video also, I will just show you a little bit of usage of those brackets. So list is a sequence of items which is separated by commas, and any type of any data type could be enclosed within a list. You can see here. Let me take a variable L1, and whatever you will write in list, that will be enclosed in the big brackets. Inside these brackets, I will enclose some elements. My first element will be an integer. Second element, I can use a float. Third, again, I will use an integer. Fourth, I will use a string. So all these elements together, there are 4 elements. They will make a list. And when I will print L1, so you can see that the list has been printed. So whatever you will enclose within the big brackets, that will be considered as a list. Next comes the tuple. Tuple is a sequence of items separated by commas. And here the items are enclosed within the small brackets. So you can see here, let me take the variable as T1. Small brackets are the function brackets, which you have been using with print statement also. So again here, you can use any data type. Okay, so we have actually given a double quote over here. That is why we ended up with an error. Let us correct it. Take the variable. And here, let us print the tuple. So you can see here that the tuple has been printed. Next comes the dictionary. In dictionary, we do the mapping. A mapping object maps the immutable values or the arbitrary objects. This data type is ordered and mutable. So you can see we will be studying about the mutable and immutable data types in detail. Mutable means that they can be changed. So you can see the dictionary. In a dictionary, if I will start it with a variable D1, anything that you can enclose within the curly brackets, that will be considered as a dictionary. However, in this, each element is separated by a colon. For example, the first element, let me take the element as name, colon, and we will give here the name, Ritika, comma, through comma, now it will be the next element will come. I can take any variable, age, and here I can give the age in integers. So the integer value do not need to be enclosed within the single quote or double quote. Class. Here, let me take it as, and here I can give the class. We have defined the dictionary. Let us print the dictionary also. So here you can see that the mapping is being done. Mapping means Ritika is being mapped to name, 16 to age, and 11 to the class. This is our dictionary. Next comes none. None is a special data type with a single value. It is used to signify the absence of the value. So when there is no value, when we do not have anything to give, anything to assign, then it is represented by none. For example, let us take the variable value 1 equals to 20. Value 2. Now this value 1, value 2, these are just the variables. None. You can see that the color of none has been changed because none is one of the data type. And now when we will print value 1, it will print 20. And when we will print value 2, it will not print anything because nothing gets displayed. And alternatively, print statement can be used to display none value as shown. So here, like print value 2. So now here it will print none. But if you will print it directly by specifying the variable name, it will not print anything. Nothing will get printed. This is about the data types. Now, there is a concept of L value and R value. So whenever you are writing like this, that is a value 2 equals to none or value 1 equals to 20. So here, this value 1 is the variable, equal to is the assignment operator, and 20 is the data which you are assigning to the value, to the variable value 1. So here value 1 is considered as the L value and 20 is considered as the R value. I hope the L value and R value is clear to you. We can do the multiple assignments in Python. For example, if I write here A, B, C, D equals to 10, 20, 30, 40. And now if I print A, it will give me value 10. B, it will give me 20. C will give me 30. D will give me 40. That means that the multiple assignment could be done. If I write here A plus C, so it has given me 10 plus 30, that is 40. That means that we can assign multiple values to multiple variables in one go. We can also assign the same value to multiple variables. How we will do that? A equals to B equals to C equals to 40. So here now if I will print A, it will give me 40, B will also give me 40 and C will also give me 40. So here we have assigned the same value to the multiple variables by using the equal to operator. Now let us see. There are some type conversions. Type conversions are of two types, implicit and explicit. Implicit conversions are those conversions which are done automatically by Python itself. We do not do anything. And explicit, when we are trying to convert a particular data type to some different data type. Let us see some example. Like in implicit conversion, it is also known as coercion, which happens when data type conversion is done automatically. The hierarchical order of the data type is int, float, and complex. So let us see, first of all, the example of implicit. So this is the script mode. And here, let me write a comment. And comment, we will start with a hash symbol. Implicit type conversion. Here, let us take a variable A1 equals to 10. A2 equals to 12.0. So A1 has the integer data type. A2 has the float data type. Now, according to the hierarchy, float data type has more precedence as compared to the integer. So here, if I will write sum equals to A1 plus A2. Print sum. And here, let me also see that what type has been assigned to sum, because sum is adding one integer and one float data type. So this is the script mode. First of all, let us save it, because to run a Python code, first we need to save the code. Now let us run the code. Okay, so the answer is 22.0. Okay, so we have to print it also. The type was not printed. So let us print. Let me again run. So you can see here 22.0 and float has been assigned as the data type to the variable sum, as it is adding one integer and one float. However, we have not assigned any data type to sum. So this thing has been done automatically by Python. That is why this type of conversion is called as the implicit conversion. Now let us see the explicit conversion. Okay. This is my shell. Okay, so let us see the explicit conversion. In explicit conversion, let me go to the script mode. Okay, let me try to add two numbers. So A equals to, now here, I will introduce one more function, that is input. Whatever you write in input, that will be displayed on the screen and it will ask the user to enter the value. So here, let me write enter first number. B equals to input. Enter second number. C equals to A plus B. And let us print sum is C. So since in double quotes only sum is enclosed, so sum is will be displayed as it is, comma C. So C is separated by a comma, so C will fetch the value from the memory, as C is a variable, so we won't enclose C in the double quotes. So here, when I will run this program, it will ask me to enter the first number. After that, it will ask me to enter the second number. So let us just see. First of all, let me save the program. Now let us run. Enter first number 7, second number 9. Now we all expect that the answer should come as sum is 16. However, it will display me the sum as 79. Why? Because this input function by default consider every variable data to be of the string data type, as it assigns the data type automatically. So input function will give it a data type as string. We will explicitly convert this data type into integer. How we are going to do that? Write here in and enclose the whole statement in brackets. Now what will happen when we will give the user input in A, that will be converted to integer. Whatever we will give to B, it will be converted to integer, and then we will get our answer. And because the integers can be added to each other. Let us run the program once again. 7, 9, and the sum is 16. So here we have done the explicit conversion. We have converted our string to int. And if I convert this into float, now if we run it, So we will get the answer in float. So here we have done the explicit conversion of the variable. I hope that the session is clear to all of you. Thank you.